Hola chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Otro día más aquí, Bully, comentando. Bueno, estamos de nuevo por aquí con el NBA 2K, chicos. Hacía tiempo que no subía esto, es más, estaba manqueando mucho, así que lo dejé de lado. Vamos a darle un poquito de caña al NBA. Vamos a poner ya la capturadora. Y bueno, aquí estamos. Inicio de todo. Vamos a darle un poquito de caña. Y bueno, espero que les haya gustado el equipo que decidí al final. Lo voy a hacer en General Manager de esto, da igual las opciones de configuración. Cuarto simulado 12 minutos, extrapolar minutos jugados a simulados, pues yo diría que sí. De jugadas a simuladas yo diría que sí, draft de fantasía no, lesiones sí, bueno, lo demás lo dejo tal cual. Lo voy a dejar de momento en Pro, si vemos que es muy fácil pues lo voy subiendo, ¿vale? Y bueno, vamos a darle caña, la última vez... Hola, ¿qué tal, Luri? Bienvenido. Me encantaría mis Celtics, por cierto. Aquí no se ven, pero bueno, ahí está, los Celtics. 34 Paul Pierce, esto es lo mejor que existe. Ay, a ver cuándo le ponen la camiseta ahí en el Boston Garden. Que ahora se llama TD Garden o algo así, ¿no? Sí. Bueno, vamos a buscar Chicago. ¿Se escucha bien y se ve bien? Pues vale, genial. Pues gracias. Vale, voy a hacer una cosita. Un momento, chicos. Vamos a mover esto un poquito. Ahora. Ahí. Vamos a dejar el Instant Gaming ahí. Y bueno, Cleveland Cavaliers. Esto está como muy fácil. Bueno, Chicago Bulls. Vamos a ver qué nos dice Chicago Bulls. Importancia del dinero mucha, importancia del éxito del equipo mucha, importancia de la imagen del equipo mucha, nivel de implicación mucha, importancia de moral de la franquicia pues le sube un poco los hipotes y nivel de paciencia normal, ¿vale? Vamos a ver la plantilla del equipo cómo está. Lesionado Lavine, interesante. Tenemos a Robin López, a Portis, a Mark Cannon, a Mirotic, Drew Holiday, ¿no? Ay, mira, chicos. Hace falta un buen cambio aquí, ¿eh? Hace falta hacer bastantes cambios. Nos vamos con los Chicago Bulls y bueno, vamos allá. Vamos a ver. Vale, este es Bully Pips, se llama, por cierto. Mi rodilla no puedo doblarla, está como yo en la realidad, que no puedo ni doblar la rodilla, obviamente. ¿Cómo pasar esto, amigo? Puede pasar esto esta noche, en los playoffs, esta vez me salía, me había metido 30 puntazos. Bully Pips, ahí está. Tened en cuenta que lo voy a hacer provisional, pero el primer diagnóstico apunta un desgarro completo del ligamento cruzado anterior con desgarros parciales del posterior y el colateral. ¡Vamos! Te destrozaste la rodilla. Es la tríada, ¿no? Tal temida tríada. Vamos a ver esa, sí. Bueno, pues así empieza nuestro problema, ¿no? Nuestro calvario. Chicago, Illinois, 6 años después. Por supuesto, tu primer día de trabajo, ahora una reunión para afiliados a todo el mundo, ya bueno, te imaginarás, fácil, venga, vamos. Hola, ¿qué tal? Bueno, sí, hombre, un saludo, Uriel, un abrazo grande. Ahora fuese solo eso, difícil será tu conferencia de presentación con la prensa, hemos probado, vale. No se andan con chiquitas, van a ir a por ti, van a hacerte preguntas comprometidas, lo vas a hacer que puedas conseguir aquí, dependerá de las respuestas a esa pregunta. Esto es lo único que no me terminaba de cuadrar de este modo franquicia, ¿no? Estaba como muy lento. Voy a subirle un poco a esto, a la luz, aunque me vea un poco más blanco. Ahí está, saque, pero permitidme que me presente, soy Bully Pill, no, bueno, Sack Lavine, pero está lesionado, tío. Está lesionado Sack Lavine. Bueno, ahí van leyendo un poco, chicos, lo que dicen. Perdón. Todavía no hemos hablado del personal, Fred, ahora mismo estamos conociendo. Vale. Bueno, vamos a ver ahora la entrevista con el señor Perry. Crear una aplicación que te avisa a tiempo real cuando has añadido demasiado ingrediente al preparar tu plato. ¿En serio? Tu pastelero se llama la aplicación. Vale, sí. Eso es lo mismo que yo. Vamos a ver qué dicen del equipo. Me gustaría darte la bienvenida oficial en persona como nuevo manager general de los Bulls. Sé que tienes mucha experiencia como manager general, pero te digo desde hace mucho. Primero como jugador y después como asistente. Gracias, hombre, gracias. Poco pelota el tío. Recuerdo el 17 de mayo de 2011, un día triste, estaba jugando en Dallas, llevaba 30 y pico puntos y me da el tercer cuarto. 36. Bueno, tienen aquí una conversación un poco agradable, chicos, que yo les voy a ir dando y les voy a dar un poquito de tiempo y después les voy dando. No voy a leer todo esto. Si quieren leerlo, pues pausen un poquito el vídeo y ya está, ¿no? En directo no se puede pasar, pero después sí se puede pausar. Y bueno, expectativas como deportista es una gran palabra que hay que entender. Bueno. Bueno, dentro de poco la rueda de prensa, es lo que me motiva. Bueno, nos vamos. Sala de prensa. Visual Concepts presenta un coñazo de modo franquicia. Pam, 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 pam. Un nuevo capítulo con Bully Pierce. Ahí está, es el hijo de Paul Pierce, que ustedes no lo sabían todavía. Bueno, ya rueda de prensa. He hablado de esto en discurso de bienvenida, pero me pregunto si podrías contarnos algo más sobre tu visión del equipo, cuál es tu objetivo para la temporada y para el futuro. Bueno, vamos a hacer... Yo creo que necesitamos hacer una reconstrucción total. Cualquiera que se preocupe por el bienestar del equipo, pero estoy seguro de que la decisión es la adecuada. Bueno. Actuar con inteligencia con los agentes libres, vamos a realizar algunos movimientos con un gran jugador, vamos a añadir algunos buenos elementos de rotación. Así me parece bien. Ahora mismo lo importante para mí es asegurarme de que tenemos los jugadores adecuados para lo que intentamos hacer. ¿Qué piensas de tu entrenador? ¿Vas a traerte tu propia agenda o estás contento con Vuelve y su equipo? Confía en el entrenador, chicos. Confiamos en Vuelve. La cara de Vuelve fue de, como diga lo contrario, te reviento. Bueno, aquí tenemos un poco como a todos, ¿no? Si no me acuerdo mal. Vamos a ver. Agentes libres. Vamos a ver los agentes libres, ¿no? Seguimos teniendo a Chris Bosh. Tenemos un par de ellos que pueden ser interesantes para el equipo. Deron Williams, perdón. Ya Paul Pierce no está. Está Sergio Rodríguez. Ah, no, pues sí está Paul Pierce. Pues chicos, yo creo que Paul Pierce va a venir, pero este ya es... Compra a LeBron James, sí, claro. Y ya voy a poder comprar a LeBron James. Bueno, de momento vamos a ver la plantilla, chicos. Sallavay tiene 22 años, 80, o sea, el escolta está bien cubierto, ¿vale? El pivot medianamente también, con Robin López podría ser mejor. Tenemos 3 a las pivot, de los cuales yo diría que Mirotic debería ser el que se vaya. Me gusta cómo juega Mirotic, tiene buena mano, pero es que teniendo a Portis y a Markkanen, pues, que son mucho más jóvenes y tienen mejor media que él, ¿no? Tiene toda la pinta de irse Mirotic. Dan es, bueno, un base decente, es joven por lo menos. Justin Holiday, el otro escolta. Pondester, necesitamos un alero, eso sí, ¿eh? O sea que cuidadito que se viene Paul Pierce y este no va a fallar, ¿eh? Este tiene 21 años y 69, bueno, son 2 chiquillos jóvenes, ¿no? Bueno. Vamos a ver, la gente es libre, chicos. Aunque yo creo que primero debería proponer algún traspaso con jugador Nikola Mirotic. Me llamarán loco, sobre todo los españoles, ¿no? Pero bueno, es lo que hay. Tenemos Valentine, es el del alero. Tenemos a Dan y a Grant. Yo creo que voy a vender a Grant. Era buscador de traspaso, eso. Era Mirotic. Perdón. Grant. Y yo creo que ya está. Los demás lo voy a dejar así. Vamos a ver qué nos ofrecen, chicos. De la Vedova. Oh. Crowder. Bueno, necesitamos un alero, o sea que... Alero es lo que más necesitamos. A ver, sé que LeBron James está posible, pero que no me lo van a traspasar. Y Aaron Smith y Crowder no estaría nada mal. No. Bazemore, Dwayne Damon, Polynich, Ellington, Michael Kyrgios. No es malo, pero se ha quedado un poco... Joe Johnson y Tao Cepolosa, 2 viejetes. Aquí tengo al perrito, me vino a acompañar como cosas raras. Vince Carter y Zach Randolph. Ojo, pedazo de traspaso me están aquí ofreciendo. Claro, pero porque le quitaría un montón de dinero en realidad. Courtney Lee, Jair Jack, Maurice Speed, Terence Ross, José Juan Barea, Kevin Harry, Carroll, Moscow, pues. Farid me encanta. Y Juancho Hernández Gómez. Oye, pues no están mal estos dos, ¿eh? Pero son 2 a las pibos. Creo que es lo que menos necesito. Jefferson y Robinson. Indiana. Drew Holiday, hombre, un base también necesitaría. Y Dante en Cunningham. Kyle Anderson, no. Monroe me gusta. Es que no consigo una cosa que yo diga, wow. Es esta. Kevin Turner. No hay forma, chicos. Marcin Gortat. Vamos a meter un poco más. Vamos a quitar a Grant. Vamos a meter a Dan, que sé que es bueno. Kawhi Leonard, sí, hombre. Pero es que no, esos tipos de jugadores no me lo van a dar, Ese es el problema. Valen mucho. Son jugadores que nada más me podría traer en agencia libre. Wow, y Wayne Howard y Marvin Williams. Uf, Howard, tenerlo ahí aunque sea. Derrick Favors, Joe Johnson, Zach Randolph, no. El hermano de Stephen Curry. Tony Parker, Kyle Anderson. Tiene muchos años. A ver, si en vez de Milotic doy a Mark Cannon, por ejemplo, o doy a Portis, es que Portis va a ser bueno. Ese es el problema. El problema es ese, que Portis va a ser bueno. Voy a dar a Mark Cannon. Ahí, Mark Cannon y Dan. A ver qué me dan, ¿vale? Dennis Schroeder. Ojo, Dennis Schroeder es un pedazo de fichaje. No me desagrada que Mark Cannon va a ser bueno, pero bueno. Es que necesito hacer algo en el equipo. Whitside, 87 de media. Podemos traernos pivotes. Wow. Rudy Gobert, Derrick Favors. Madre mía, qué locura, ¿no? Sobre todo Rudy Gobert es lento y tal, pero es grandote. Y Derrick Favors es el ala pivot titular ahí. Bueno. Brook López, bueno, es que Brook López no me... Harrison Barnes. Rudy Gay y Tony Parker, ojo, que también es muy bueno, Chicos, yo veo Utah se quiere quitar... Vale, pues sí. Se van a quitar un montón de dinero encima. Vámonos, chicos. Tenemos nuevos fichajes, Ahora, parece mentira, ahora tengo que quitarme encima posiblemente a Robin López. Y seguimos teniendo que quitarnos encima una ala pivot. Ok. Seguimos, ¿vale? A ver, en la oficina central. Este primer día siempre es un poco coñazo porque hay que intentar. Tenemos a Rudy Gobert. Pues Derrick Favors tenemos por aquí. Lavine. A ver, Robin López se va. ¿Quién es el otro pivot que tengo? Felicio, pues mira, yo que sé, para que sea suplente me da un poco igual. Necesitamos un base, pero bueno, el base lo tengo visto. Tenemos a Grant ahí, tengo un base visto. Y vale, López y Mirotic, porque es que tengo a Favors, a Portis. Y creo que con eso os voy a tirar. Creo que con eso os voy a tirar. Vamos allá. Baseball. Nicolás Batum. Oye, no es malo Batum. Voy a cobrar una pasta. Randolph y Carter. No me termina de cuadrar ninguna. Blanley y Fariet, no. Tyus Young, Jefferson, Valenciunas, C.J. Myers, no, Monroe. No me termina de cuadrar ninguna. Vamos a dejar a Robin López. Y vamos a buscar así, ¿no? Felicio y Nicola, a ver si consigo algo interesante, ¿no? simple. Muscala, que es buenísimo. Kyle Gilchrist y Marvin Williams. No consigo nada interesante, chicos. Tauca, Moscú, Kenneth Fayette, Darrell Arthur, son dos a los pivots que no necesito. Estoy buscando jugadores que no sean exactamente a la vida. Bueno, a lo mejor voy a tener que jugármela, tener que dar a Portis, que sé que es muy bueno, pero creo que va a ser necesario el otro. Tengo a Grant como base, ¿no? Es el base que tengo. Ajá, la Felicia y a Portis. A ver, algo bueno tienen que dar, tío. No, de momento nada, más o menos lo mismo. No, no hay nada, nada de nada. Voy a buscar aquí. Pues nada. Y Mirotic en plan solo, así, a ver. No puedo. No. Vale, cagado. Claro, así que me ofrecen lo mismo, chicos. Qué triste. Me ofrecen lo mismo. No me ofrecen nada bueno. Rayon Rondo en los Pelicans. No quiero a Rondo, tío. No, me ofrecen lo mismo. Quedarme con 3 alas pivot. Quizás Mirotic puede jugar de alero también, Sí. Voy a hacer eso, Me voy a quedar con los 3. Vale, necesito ahora agentes libres, a ver si consigo a los jugadores que quiero. Me encantaría traerme a Bosch, pero tiene 80. Tiene muchos años. Y tenemos a Lawson aquí que lo podríamos usar de base. Pero a mí me llama la atención Williams. Vale. No puedo, de momento no puedo. Jugaremos el partido contra Toronto a ver qué tal sale, chicos. Ya con el... Vamos a ver cómo va. Que otras favors. Pues así se quedan. De momento creo que está medianamente bien. Vamos a jugar este partido y ya después vemos si hacemos algún fichaje o no. Somos el peor equipo del arco. Bueno, no, el penúltimo. Vamos a 29. Pero bueno, ¿qué le vamos a hacer, no? Me falta un buen alero y un buen base, sobre todo, ¿no? Pero bueno, vamos a defendernos con esto. Vamos a defendernos con esto. Voy a poner a Mirotic de alero, Me la juego. El resto lo dejo así. Que tengo un jugador de 68 por aquí. ¿Listo? Vamos allá. Primer partido, chicos, de esta nueva temporada. Vamos a ver qué tal. Espero que vaya todo bien, todo correcto. Y yo me alegro. Ay, Dios mío.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Bueno, vamos allá. NBA 2K18, chicos, vuelve al canal. Ahora venimos con Chicago.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh,
Bien, bien. El himno de Canadá para empezar el directo. No el de Estados Unidos. Tiene un equipo decente estos Raptors, así que cuidadito.
This is it. Oh, we are near. Well, guys, when DeRozan is so important to this Raptors.
Yo no sé si tengo la versión para ponerlo en español. Un momento, chicos. Pues no, creo que no. O sea, sé que lo tengo, pero no sé cómo ponerlo. Ya veré.
Around for the long haul.
Bueno, a mí no me importa.
We have a fantastic matchup between two of the top centers in the league right in front of us here. It's a throwback to an era of an earlier time when big men were dominant in this league.
Kevin, I remember those days when you just sat down, you wanted to see Shaq versus Ewing, Hakeem versus David Robinson. Those were fun. Yes, as a we had matchups.
Estaba solo,
That was different. Those were the big man battling. Yes. I miss those days.
I do too. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Favors is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Grant. Then there's Mirotic. And it's Levine in at the 2. Now here's Lowry. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Miles against Mirotic. Kicks it to Grant. Gobert with a screen for Grant. Inside.
Wow.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break Toronto. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Bueno, primera canasta la marcan ellos.
Lowry just knew he would be.
Robo me acaba de hacer.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Grant against Lowry. Here's Mirotic. And a miss here on the
Mirotic no tiraba bien triple. Madre mía.
Levine against DeRozan. Toronto working the ball around.
Ellos sí no van a fallar,
And it's Miles missing. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 and Gobert kicks to Grant. And in the first, a little over a minute.
Bien, ahora sí, ¿no? Bien,
Mirotic gets the bucket.
When Mirotic gets free beyond the arc, he is letting it fly. Just a knockdown
shooter.
Loves stroking the 3 ball.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Grant. Goes up. And the dunk by Grant.
Buen robo. Vamos.
On the steal and then just mad hops.
Cambiado un poco el juego, ¿no? Ahora cuesta menos meter debajo del tablero. La última vez que jugué.
Defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition.
Buena falta.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Zach LaVine. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, DeMar DeRozan grew up in Compton, idolizing Kobe Bryant. He's patterned his game after him as an isolation scorer, able to hit tough shots with a hand in his face.
Favors. Off target from outside.
Estoy empeñado a lanzar de 3, pero porque me están flotando un montón.
Just lucky he was off.
Miles, that's good.
Bueno, vamos a ponernos la pila, vamos.
Here's Grant. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And DeRozan always looking to get into his defender. He's got the size, Steve, and the athleticism to finish over the top.
And he has worked a lot on his ball handling and footwork. The master at the mid-range game. He's a bucket getter. In isolation plays, he's comfortable creating his own offense.
Joder, estoy fallando un montón.
After Zach LaVine missed from long range. And DeRozan kicks to Ibaka. Here's the feed to Miles. Got a piece of it. Stolen by LaVine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball.
No.
Stolen by DeRozan. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That is his first foul of the game.
6-5. Nada, que esta va a ser la dificultad.
DeRozan with it. Ibaka with a screen on Levine. The dish to Ibaka. Good.
Ay, Ibaka sí los mete.
Picking up the assists.
Cuando Mirotic tiene mejor mano que él.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
Grant kicks to Favors. Grant against Lowry. Grant dishes to Mirotic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mirotic just got his second basket.
Look how assured Mirotic is, pulling the trigger immediately.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Ibaka with a screen on Grant. Lowry inside the line. Gobert pulls it in.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Grant dishes to Mirotic. Number 3 for Chicago.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Está solísimo.
Pass to Miles. On the wing, DeRozan. Here's Ibaka. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation. The Raptors are coming to relevance.
Señor, ¿cómo está Mirotic?
The rabid fan base energized by how
competitive
it's been the last couple seasons.
¿Por qué no?
So,
¿Por qué no puede ser Mirotic
nuestro
alero?
For Toronto, and going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anunoby, he's checked in for CJ Miles. And Powell subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Portis comes in for Derek Favors. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Mirotic. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Jaren Grant. And the second free throw, good. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Jakob Poeltl. And one of the pieces of the Jimmy Butler trade this offseason, Zach LaVine finds himself as a prime building block for a rebuilding team. The Bulls see him as the star of the future.
And rightfully so, even given the fact that he's recovering from the ACL surgery.
Jimmy Butler tenemos a LaVine este año, pero bueno,
can grow his game with the team. Hard to get fair value for a player.
Butler's
ability, but LaVine is a great
Vaya tapita, le mandó Roy Lopez.
Poeltl using his frame well, drawing the defense into him on his shot.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine passes to Lopez.
Oh, Lopez.
With another miss. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from.
Esos son los problemas que tenía yo debajo del tablero.
Has it in the corner. Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. And Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Lowry will never hesitate to take a 3. It's a big part of his arsenal.
And
bueno, primer cuarto nos vamos ganando por 1, pero no vamos ganando. Vamos a ver, chicos, si logramos.
And Derek Favors, known for his work ethic, and he talked to.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year. Just get better, keep making strides, and keep getting better in every aspect of my game.
Well, the desire is there and sounds
poco
like
hablando de que quiere cada año mejorar y ser mejor
Well, you talk
que tiene que
about
mejorar el resto de su
and
juego.
then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon.
No entendía qué era lo que se refería
One
antes,
big
¿no?
factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
Bien la vaina,
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was
hot right out of the gate. Some early confidence and building on that lead.
We've got Anunoby, Lowry out there with Powell. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Siakam in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here is Pirtle.
Oh, no fue tanto el solo.
They grab their own miss. Siakam, good.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Levine against Lowry. Levine kicks to Portis. That doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection. Dwayne Casey, he's in his 7th season as a head coach of the Raptors. He's developed a great continuity and a comfort level with his players.
Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Out of hand. And they're moving it up. He lobs up the alley.
Ay, no salió.
The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Levine.
Come on.
Lopez sets a screen for Levine. Back to Holiday.
Yeah, Valentine.
Chicago.
Come on.
And Casey is very collaborative with his staff and players.
You know why, Kevin? He has no ego with him. It's always a two-way conversation with his players.
Oh.
It's about getting it right no matter who's it is.
The Raptors making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in, and the Bulls making a change here as well. Grant's checked in. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Here's Portis. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Stolen by Grant and keeping us updated from the sideline.
Bien, Roy Lopez. Buen robo.
It may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. It's full of guys that can do different things, but I still think you need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post. I agree. Kevin?
The centers are still Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. The Bulls leading by 6. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Sí, señor.
That's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Stolen by Grant. In transition, here come the Bulls. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Grant to the paint.
Vámonos, Roy Lopez. Sí, señor, que bien estamos jugando.
Gets in that close, it's tough to stop him from slamming it home.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean up the glass and Greg get you some points on the other end.
And Robin Lopez might not have great range now, but, you know, that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brook can make threes, it can't be that hard.
Maybe. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Perk. Baca comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's C.J. Miles in for Anunoby. Now, here is Ibaka. He's got 5. Outside DeRozan. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out to Favors. Pass to Gobert. Now, here's Valentine. DeRozan defending. Here's Mirotic. Favors dishes to Valentine. Takes a
Vamos,
three.
Mirotic.
And there's Mirotic on the assist by Valentine.
Triple,
And
Mirotic.
that's 15 points for Nikola Mirotic. Tipped away. And there's the foul to go on Denzel Valentine.
Come
That is
on,
his first
bro.
foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Powell, the pass to Valanciunas. Derek Favors with the
Que bien
rebound.
estamos defendiendo, que bien estamos
Favors
atacando.
got 3 rebounds now in this one. Grant kicks to Valentine.
Malísimo.
Stolen by Miles.
Intento de alley-oop ahí, malísimo.
The pass to Powell.
Bien, bien, bien.
Ibaka outside. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the
Verga.
bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right
Bien,
matchup to
Favors.
exploit.
And that one's good by Favors.
Oye, buen equipo, tirados de triples tenemos.
Has been
Madre mía.
fantastic,
Oh,
and
nos
is a
están
big
defendiendo
part
muy
of
malo.
why they've been able to get these good looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has
Madre
ground
mía.
to a standstill.
Qué grande.
Toronto calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that
33
shot
y
chart,
17. Sí, señor.
the
Sí, sí,
amount
da
of
gusto.
misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder,
Uy,
in
Gobert,
my
casi.
opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at
Falta
least
este.
draw some fouls?
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. Well over a decade in the NBA for C.J. Miles, taken straight out of high school by the Jazz back in 2005.
And he's just now entering his 30s. A good floor spacer and solid defender at the 2 or 3 spot.
And out of
No tiene
bounds as
suficiente.
Toronto gains possession.
Estoy intentando.
And right there, a
Que no
little
sé por qué no lo intento.
miscommunication on that
Teniendo la
pass.
vaina.
Zach LaVine's checked in for
Un
the
tipo de jugador
Bulls.
así, pues.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's DeRozan. He drains the quick
Mucho
shot.
falta.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the best in the business in knocking down the mid-range jump shot.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 17-5 run here. LaVine dishes to Favors. The offensive rebound. Back to LaVine. It's stolen by DeRozan. Fast break Toronto. DeRozan leading the... Oh! That is just nasty.
Se robo, Se robo, literal.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Vaya robo,
So
literal.
it's Chicago. Their lead at 11.
Bueno, primer partido nada malo,
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting
Perdón,
underway.
chicos.
Hey,
Estoy, vamos, como si hubiera dado ahora la
Really
gripe.
excited. I am really, really excited.
Qué grande, ¿no?
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead.
15 puntos de
The
rebote para
second quarter
Mirotic.
was full of highlights for them, and as their play improved, so did their lead. And time.
Venga, hombre.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario.
Bueno, ya sabes la segunda parte, chicos.
Raptors trail by 11. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. Mirotic out there with Favors. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Grant. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And Favors has it in the corner. Dishes it to Gobert. In the corner, it's LaVine. Gobert with a screen on Lowry. Grant the pass to Favors. That 3 off the mark.
Pero buen tiro, ahí del
They're looking to
Favors.
trim the deficit to single digits. From deep, Miles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the
Bueno, se ponen a
assist.
menos de 10, hay que
Miles has
ponerle
got
las
it back
pilas.
down to within single digits for the Raptors. Grant with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Again,
no
Favors missing.
No quieren
and
meter
for
ahora.
the Raptors, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And last season, so many battles going on in the Chicago Bulls organization, Steve. They weren't all on the court. Hoiberg was in a difficult place, but was given a vote of confidence for this season from that front office.
You know, it had to be hard for Hoiberg as he's had a lot of things working against him. The roster hasn't matched how he has envisioned this offense working. Then infighting with players and management has put him in a tough spot.
Levine kicks to Favors. Kick out to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Mirotic has a wide open look, and there's the call. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anunoby subbed in for C.J. Myers. The Bulls also changing it up. Lopez is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Portis comes in for Derek Favors. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Mirotic. Levine kicks to Grant. It's intercepted. Feeds it to DeRozan. From down in the low post. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
The shot by Holiday, no good. First trail by 6. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
The savvy and body control of DeRozan allows him to finish the play through contact and get to the line. And when you think about a slasher, a guy who makes his living attacking off the dribble, no better example than DeMar DeRozan.
Outside Levine. And it's Grant in the corner. That's good. It's Levine with the assist. 7 points in the game.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
You know, Steve, DeRozan a great ball handler for his size. He can isolate or work in the pick and roll.
Does a nice job of coming off screens and rolls, being able to create for his teammates, and also a big-time slasher that can put you on a poster.
To the middle.
Eso es lo que odio de aquí, de fallar ese tipo de bandeja.
Fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Anunoby. And it's out of bounds.
Típica cosa que odiamos del juego.
And the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Bulls.
It really struck a nice balance between long-range shooting and also attacking the rim. That keeps the defense off balance and keeps things flowing offensively.
Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in.
And let's take a look at Kyle Lowry's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 22 points, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence, talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Here's DeRozan. Rebound collected by Levine. The Bulls leading by 5. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. And it's out of bounds.
Pero por Dios, ¿por qué te vas por ese lado diciendo que vayas por el otro?
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorer. Fifth best, DeMar DeRozan.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off.
Está empezando a notar mucho de DeRozan
after another all season long.
Norman Powell's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Siakam kicks to Pirtle. He dishes it to Powell from beyond the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now the Bulls have had one of the largest and strongest fan bases in the NBA for years, having the Jordan-era Bulls helped, but they have always been a beloved team in the city of Chicago.
Yeah, you see the devotion from their fans at their games, and the numbers back it up. They had the best fan attendance every year since 2010, and they've been in the top 5 since as long as I can remember, and that's long.
Here's Anunoby. D by Lopez.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Me la roba el otro.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Anunoby. Banked in off the glass.
And he runs the
Qué mala, qué mala la transición que hizo.
Excellent play. You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Levine against Lowry. And it's
Lopez.
That time on the assist by Levine. Lopez has got 10 points in the game.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded.
Vamos, vamos. Y no con 4 por lo menos.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Lowry for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Con la mano de Lavín encima, pero bueno.
Made himself into a brick wall to create space.
We're at the end of
La
the
mano de Lavín la
third,
tenía
and we've
encima.
still got a
Pero bueno, nos vamos a uno, chicos.
Bulls lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto.
Nos vamos a uno.
Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
They're playing harder, they're cutting harder.
42-41, menos que hicimos una buena primera parte.
Chicago leading. Ibaka is the 4, and Valanciunas in the middle. Anunoby out there with Lowry, and it's Miles in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Lowry against Levine. Back to Favors. Just 5 on the
mano que metió no fue ni medio
normal. Here we
normal.
go, 1-on-1. Here's Anunoby. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Poke loose.
Perdiendo muchos balones
Here's
ahora.
Miles to take the lead. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
Quiero sufrir, no hago los puntos que necesito. Vamos a jugar un poco más con Gobert y con el juego interior.
Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. Outside Favors. Screen by Grant. Here's Gobert. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Estaba funcionando bien el juego interior.
9'7", Gobert easily gets his shot over the defense.
Stolen by Grant. In transition, here come the Bulls.
Bien, Grant. Vámonos.
This is what you
Volvemos a poner por arriba. Por 3.
Defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Outside Lowry. To the paint. And Ibaka kicks to Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, ahí se la acaba de botar.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Passes to Favors.
Se la damos a nuestro crack,
Outside Levine. Favors sets the pick for Levine. Stolen by Miles.
Ese pase estaba súper visto.
Anunoby, good. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And Mirotic has it in the corner. Grant against Lowry.
Bien, Mirotic.
Another 3 for Chicago.
Boom.
And the number of ways in which
Ponernos dos por arriba de nuevo.
inside, outside, in between, on the drive, you name it.
Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Ibaka. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Left side, Levine. Over to the left wing. And Mirotic kicks to Levine. Gobert, the screen. 6 to shoot. Levine dishes to Mirotic. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
Bueno, al final corrimos bien el balón.
Missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish,
Chicos, partidazo. 49-49.
Beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Grant against Lowry. Kicks to Gobert. He feeds it to Mirotic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Favors. Here's Gobert.
Bien Gobert y bien Favors ahí.
They finally get the bucket.
Fallaron, pero por lo menos estuvieron ahí recogiendo el rebote.
Toronto calls time.
Bueno,
just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
De momento luchando por lo menos el partido contra Toronto, que en el este debería estar metido en la pelea.
What they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see.
De momento está siendo el jugador del partido.
Creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Toronto.
Yeah.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now the feed to Mirotic. For three, Levine. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Sí, estaba súper marcado.
Tuvo
buena la defensa ahí.
And Miles kicks to Lowry. Miles with a screen on Grant. Out to the right wing. Here's Ibaka. And again, no good by Toronto.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Qué buena es la jodida defensa de ellos.
Lowry's got the ball. Finished off the break. Lowry's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
Hey, ¿qué tal, Juan? Bienvenido. ¿Qué has hecho? Pues nada, aquí estamos. Siendo una nueva franquicia con los Bulls, a ver qué tal nos va.
The score knotted at 51. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Bean passes to Mirotic. Favors dishes to Mirotic. He kicks it to Favors. This one is good. He'll go to the line.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what
bien. Sí,
this guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
Lowry kicks to Miles. Valanciunas with a screen on Mirotic. Goes up the baseline.
Uy, esa mano, de Lavín, que bien lo defendió.
Now Chicago takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Grant up top. Now recovering.
Favors.
Again, Favors missing.
In this second half, the defense have been baiting him to shoot the three, and we're seeing why.
Lowry. Another shot. Sinks it. And
Quedan 21 segundos.
He's shown he can get it done in the big moments. JV delivering in the clutch.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Tenemos mucha posibilidad de ganar si hacemos bien nuestro trabajo.
And the throw, no good. A tough break there. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing.
19 segundos, chicos.
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Which should allow for a really good
Ese robo fue espectacular.
The game was up for grabs, and Mirotic comes
up
with
4 puntos. Ya prácticamente tenemos el partido hecho.
In these types of situations.
They set the pick, and Valanciunas kicks to Miles. Lets the three fly. He can't get it to go. And so the big win by
Buena victoria, chicos. Sí, señor.
This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory.
Contra Toronto, nada más y nada menos. Y en su casa. Madre mía. Más en las estadísticas, pues 20 puntos, Mirotic, 2 rebotes, 1 asistencia, 2 pérdidas. Pérdidas tuvimos muchísimas. La Line tuvo 4. Buen partido de Grant también. 8 asistencias, 4 robos. Pues nada, chicos. Primer buen partido que hacemos, Vamos a ver qué pasa de aquí en adelante. Esperemos que vaya todo bien. Esta. Jugaríamos contra los Spurs. A ver, la gente es libre. Tenemos... Uy, ya se llevaron a Bosch, Es que Aaron Williams me llama mucho la atención, Me parece un super base. ¿Tentamos a Aaron Williams? Quiero pedirte tu opinión acerca de la calidad de nuestro equipo, de nuestra plantilla actual, de nuestros últimos logros. Vamos a ver qué nos dice el pesado este. Mentiroso. Vamos a comenzar la negociación, tío. Yo... voy a ofrecer el mínimo. Bueno, se viene por el mínimo, Traemos a Aaron Williams, chicos. Vamos a hacer nosotros los cambios. Grant va a ser el titular, ¿vale? Eso lo tenemos claro. Me parece que está bastante bien para ser... A ver, Aaron Williams, vamos a quitarle minutos a Holiday. Minutitos Williams y chicos, me voy a jugar. Valentines le voy a dar 10, a William le doy más, le voy a dar 20. Y aquí le voy a dar más a Minutics también. Le voy a dar 28. Vale, pues vamos a jugarlo así. Necesitamos un alero. Tenemos a Pondester, que el tío lanza bien, pero mi idea es traerme a Paul Pierce. Bueno, chicos, vamos a jugar nuestro segundo partido. Bueno, madre mía, qué primeros partidos, ¿no? Raptors, que posiblemente estén en playoff, Spurs, que posiblemente estén en playoff, y Cavaliers, que posiblemente estén en playoff. Este segundo partido lo voy a jugar contra los Spurs, pero a partir de ahora voy a jugar, a ver, Dien Brown por López y rechazar. Vamos a hacerlo así. El segundo mejor equipo según esto. No lo dudaría. Pues a partir de ahora lo que vamos a hacer es que vamos a jugar un partido por directo o un partido por vídeo y lo voy a hacer uno por semana, ¿vale? Así que en la semana que viene a ver qué partido jugamos. Sería lo normal, ¿no?
Shaquille O'Neal. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Checking out the Spurs, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And here we are, start of a new season.
Y vamos a darle caña.
The Bulls play before
Venga, Pau Gasol, la Marcus Aldridge, acá Kawhi Leonard,
especially after Tim Duncan's retirement and Manu and TP getting older. This is Kawhi's team now, for sure. And the season just getting underway. Chris, we've heard some players and coaches say that the 82-game regular season schedule is a bit too long. What do you think?
I think they've been playing 82 games since the seasons and since players that before us have come along, and I think that we're keeping that same tradition. I think we're the only sport that constantly talks about changing the number of games and everything else. I don't know how you keep tradition. I don't know how you keep numbers, statistics. So 82 games, I don't feel is too much. I mean, look at the money players are getting paid too now. There's more incentive. So 82 games, I've done it. It's not too hard. You're gonna get injuries. You're gonna be tired, but this is a tough job, and you know, guys are strong enough to handle it. I'm an 82-game guy, as you can see. 82 games.
Clear as a bell, I can see you're an 82-game guy.
Yeah.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. The defensive tandem of Green and Leonard outside. Aldridge is at the 4. And at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Gobert with the block. In transition, here come the Bulls. To Favors.
Pero ¿por qué se la pasó?
Back to Gobert, and it's Grant in the corner.
Grant.
No good on the 3.
Solísimo.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Green passes to Leonard. Shoots over Mirotic. Again.
Hombre, posteando a Mirotic puede ganar mucho.
5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Grant outside. Favors with the screen. Grant kicks to Gobert. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 5. Grant dishes to Mirotic. A three-pointer, no good.
Look, they did not leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Another miss by Leonard.
Maybe he should look to pass the ball right now and get his teammates involved, because right now his shot's not falling. He's ice cold.
Grant outside. Pass to Favors. Over to the wing. Here's Mirotic. Triple. Spurs leading by 3.
And when Mirotic first came over to the NBA, he made a big splash, showed that he can act as that stretch 4 and contribute. Unfortunately, he just hasn't evolved as a player since that rookie year.
Gasol. Gobert with the block. Grant against Parker. Grant the pass to Levine. Out to the wing. Parker with the steal.
Muy malo ese pase. No quería que se metiera.
Outside, Green. Dishes to Gasol. Lets it go. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And for Mirotic, a lot of his lack, Greg, of progression as a player has come from inconsistency.
And you can see it in his field goal percentage as well as when he plays. It needs to find more consistency in every facet of the game. But young enough, I think, to still make that happen.
6 to shoot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Spurs leading by 3. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
The word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising, but to get blown out like that.
How about the word lethargic? You can see it in their body from the opening tip. They just didn't have it.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Gobert. Bobby Portis comes in for Derek Favors. Valentine's checked in for Mirotic, and it's Williams in for Jaren Grant. Now here's Williams. The shot goes down, back to even. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Murray And he lays it straight in.
Look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Chicago's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Williams dishes to Levine. Outside Williams. In the corner, Valentine with it. Lopez passes to Williams. Stolen by Anderson.
Ese fue malo el pase. Muy malo.
Down low. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And the muscle of Gate is insane. He just gets some hard shots to fall despite the obvious contact.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's Lopez. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Got a hand on it.
Y la chapa de saca de comer también está espectacular.
46 seconds left to play here in the first. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Now don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Now here's Levine. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure.
Uy, Lerón, Uy, Lerón, Williams.
Williams is tough to guard. Even when he's well defended, he never tough jump shots. Just outstanding focus.
Murray kicks to Gay. Back to Murray. Aldridge with a screen on Williams. Here's Murray. And it's set.
La chapa de saca de comer bella también.
Three-pointer. And again it's Williams with the three. Williams has got 9 points.
And Williams feels comfortable pulling up from deep. Outstanding at just squaring himself up and pulling the trigger.
Good on the triple.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
It'll count. No good.
So at
the end of 1 quarter of play, it's the Spurs lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Menos mal que Lerón llegó al partido, si no.
And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy of.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale. The way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Especially when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers. I mean, they traded him to Memphis for his brother, and that does all seem like fiction.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second.
Tiene unas manos super largas en el área.
There with Mills. Then there's Anderson. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but he still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best 2-way players in the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Pau Gasol's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Nice shot by Portis.
Gotta appreciate how Williams gets the ball over to his open guys. Great floor awareness.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
Los triples me están salvando.
We all know you were a big Pistons fan growing up, and of course, that means you had plenty of chances to root against the Chicago Bulls. When you go back and you think about when you were young, was there one Bulls player that you loved to hate, so to speak?
You know, a little secret. I always cheered for Detroit, but I never hated the Bulls. Isaiah and Jordan were my favorite players. That's a little bit of a cop-out along with Magic, Bird, Dominique. But no. I really love Artis Gilmore as well coming before. But no, I really can't say I had a player on the Bulls that I didn't really like.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here is Mirotic. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Raptors. Williams. That's good.
Bien.
He's a strong
Nicola Mirotic, el primer partido, 40.4 rebotes.
Score inside. When he's got the ball in a good spot, you can count on him to score.
Gasol kicks to Murray. Gasol is screened. Gasol is screen on Holiday. Here's Gay. Here's Gasol. Lays it in with all around him.
Ah, que es muy bueno, cabrón, con todos los años que tiene, muy bueno.
Really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just
ahí no se puede decir nada, es muy bueno.
pounding the glass.
So for the Bulls, Gobert, he's checked in for
Rudy Gobert,
Favors comes in for Portis, and it's Jaren Grant in for Justin Holiday. Then for the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Green comes in for Murray, and Parker's subbed in for Patty Mills. Now, here's Grant. A 20-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
Yeah, and his offense fueled him more. He was more than a handful on that end, piling up the stats.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Green against Williams. Green dishes to Leonard. And the rejection by Favors. 5 to shoot, but he stays with it. And that one's good, Leonard.
And without you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Favors with a wide open look. Pass to Mirotic. Williams kicks to Gobert. A second chance effort. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, you want the ball in his hands.
Los triples. Tenemos buen equipo lanzador, por eso lo aprovecha.
That's been the key.
Gasol, a screen on Mirotic. The drive by Gay. And
me doy cuenta de que el juego interior nuestro está, vamos,
and Pau Gasol, a very good perimeter shooter,
sucumbiendo contra Marcos Aldridge, contra Pau Gasol.
His face-up game is becoming more and more prominent. Working from that elbow, he's become more of a triple threat. He can shoot it, drive it, and pass at a high level.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Denzel Valentine comes in for Mirotic, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Williams. Now here's LaVine. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
The dish now to Green. Good looking screen by Gasol. Green, the pass to Gasol. It's stolen by Gobert.
Vámonos, Valentine.
And
buena. Vamos a ver si rompemos el partido.
Bulls lead.
Que ellos van a tener una reunión final brutal, seguro.
Yeah, while he's taking off, no one on the other side reacts. They give up the easy point.
Now here's Ginobili. Gasol a screen. The drive by Green. There's the feed to Gasol. Over Gobert. They can't stop the run with that one.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
LaVine,
malísimo ese tiro.
Defensively, they could have
done que podía hacer una bandeja, pero
lanzó. Ginobili dishes to Gasol. Parker against Grant. A floater. Gobert.
Ahí está Gobert,
And this is
Qué bestia Gobert.
You milk the clock.
You're exactly right. No reason to give your opponent another crack at this. It's all you.
Valentine kicks to Grant. Gobert down low. And
adiós.
Dunk by Gobert.
Que me llamo Rudy Gobert y hago lo que quiero. Me mido como 18 metros. Madre mía. Este tío estira los brazos y tiene que medir 4 metros por lo menos. Una envergadura brutal. Envergadura brutal.
After halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille. It was Darren Williams setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 assists,
Mejor el partido de Ron
and
Williams, 11 puntos, un rebote, 2 asistencias. Acuérdense que esto, como jugamos a 6 minutos, después se multiplica por 2. Extrapola directamente.
And that wraps up halftime.
Es la única forma de competir en estadística con los jugadores de los otros equipos. El primer partido de Ron Williams y se mete 11 puntos. No, o sea, serían 22.
All the traffic heading toward downtown. Well, we don't always get what we want.
El alero que quiero para mi equipo, suplente lógicamente,
which 4 players would you personally pick to make up the field?
Man, it's so tough. Wow. I think I definitely want to go with Levine. He's, you know, the ex-dunk champ.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, Westbrook, I think Paul George would be great in there. Of course, LeBron, Griffin. I mean, I don't know. Davis. There's so many high flyers. I just think it's so tough because sometimes the
Qué bonito, Derrick Favors, por Dios.
They can't do it because
era un hijo tuyo.
Exciting. I mean, you know, even our worst dunk contest, I've fallen in love with because you get to see some incredible things. But yeah, I'd start with them, but so many other players.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball.
Ahí empiezan Kawhi y compañía, cuidado con
esto. Rudy Gobert is out there with Favors. Then there's Mirotic. Then there's Grant, and it's Levine in a shooting guard. Beyond the arc, and there's Mirotic on the assist by Grant. Mirotic has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Bulls. Parker kicks to Green. Aldridge a screen. Feeds to Leonard.
Ay, no,
good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Fue buena falta, pero mala suerte ahí que entrara.
And strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And Kawhi Leonard, the only player other than Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon to be an all-star starter. Greg win the Defensive Player of the Year and win a Finals MVP award.
And Kevin, I think it's fair to say that's you know, you're worried with the retirement of Tim Duncan. Would the Spurs go through a lull? And they found another two-way superstar to come much in the same in terms of mannerisms as a Tim Duncan.
Is checked in for Chicago. San Antonio also making some changes. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Green. Spurs in for Parker. Spurs making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. The pass to Murray. Here's Aldridge.
No falla, Aldridge. No falló.
And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Grant kicks to Mirotic.
Uy, Mirotic. No, ahí sí es verdad que no lo he visto yo tirar mucho. Me la he jugado.
Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Chicago leading by 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have been a flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement. Pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Williams in for Jaren Grant. Rudy Gay's
checked in. Puedo hacer un equipo de las viejas glorias, no Paul Pierce, Ron Williams, Chris Bosh. No, Chris Bosh ya no. Chris Bosh se lo llevaron.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk about and going against Chicago the first meeting of the season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You won't always bring your A game, but I think that loss last season surprised them. It may motivate them for this one.
4 on the clock. Shot from 12. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Bulls leading by 10. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching. Just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with him. Didn't know or his expectations. Never played with him. So, no, I never saw it coming.
Williams kicks to Mirotic. And it's good, assisting on the play was Williams.
Y nada, seguimos,
Con
Mirotic haciendo Mirotic MVP.
It's just remarkable as a big fella. As soon as the ball arrives, he's prepared to let it go.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge.
Hombre, Rudy Gay me va a ganar por cuerpo siempre aquí, contra Lavin.
Puts it up from 7, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 9.
From
Gay.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Pass to Portis. Bulls moving the ball around. Lopez, no luck.
And close.
Hombre, que lanzar a López no fue la mejor idea del mundo.
For the lax coverage that time.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Mills can't hit. Chicago leading by 9. Williams in the post. Aldridge on him. Portis kicks to Mirotic. Williams dishes to Lopez.
Bien Lopez, bien
Williams. Touch
Williams.
off the glass. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
But the arms of Lopez go on forever, which is why he's able to create for himself deep.
Now here's Murray, covered by Mirotic. Murray kicks to Aldridge.
Aldridge, pura bien ahí, vamos.
Tries from 10. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
His mid-range game is what sets Aldridge apart from the other bigs in our league. He's about as accurate a shooter as you'll find among players with his size.
Outside Williams fires for 3. That's good from Mirotic on the assist by Williams. That's 12 points for Nikola Mirotic. Mills passes to Anderson. Murray kicks to Mills. Connects from 3-point range.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that
way. Outside Williams. On the wing, Levine.
No,
with a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Pero me había equivocado, no era quien me quería pasar.
From the triple, 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
He feeds it to Mirotic, and it's in there.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And going back to his numbers,
vaya almendra garrapiñada que te acabas de mandar.
Down at a 77% clip.
Now Mirotic, he has a skill set perfectly tailored for today's game. A big man who can shoot. It's exciting to watch him the ball.
Stolen by Ginobili. They get the rebound. No good there. And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Vamos. Estamos bien.
Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Better contest. All right, keep it.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Come on.
Here's Leonard. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter.
Ponen a Kawhi de escolta, para hacer sufrir a la
Gasol is out there with Kawhi Leonard.
Pero vamos a hacerlo sufrir nosotros también.
At the small forward.
And they've only got a slight edge on the
ball,
but it just feels a lot bigger. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Spurs trail by 17. Leonard with a screen on Grant. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parker against Grant. Stolen by Grant.
Vámonos, Grant.
All alone. And the dunk by Grant.
¡Qué bonita! Vámonos.
Advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're
vuelto Jordan?
how they've dominated.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Kicks to Parker. This all setting the pick for Parker. Gobert with the block.
Y el tapón que se acaba de comer.
And
También está gracioso.
to go.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Levine dishes to Gobert. Here's Mirotic. The dunk and the powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more.
¿Cómo está Mirotic? ¿Cómo está Aaron Williams?
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound.
Hola José, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás? Como ves por aquí, ya volviendo de nuevo al NBA 2K.
Wow. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And you look back early in his career, Rudy Gobert, he kind of clogged things up just as much at the offensive end as he did defensively. And I tell you what, though, he's made significant strides, becoming much less of a liability on offense.
Here's Parker.
Y se encuentra con el murito.
Levine kicks to Mirotic.
Es doble, sí. Qué putada, quería hacerla contra el tablero, pero bueno.
But overall, their offense has done a great job swinging the ball. Me
quedé corto.
Marcus Aldridge has checked in for San Antonio. And Gobert last season with career highs in field goal percentage and free throw percentage.
And he averaged double figures for the first time in his career. If you ask me, he'll be a walking double-double in this league for a long time.
Bien defendido, contra San Antonio.
Fires from the line. No good off the front iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Levine passes to Mirotic.
Vamos a ver, Gobert. Está aquí un bloqueo.
Green against Levine to the inside.
Ahí no era el pase, era el de la esquina, pero bueno.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance, and it's Leonard missing. The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Levine. No good on the shot. Aldridge with some nice D.
El partido está de 20,
This has not been his best effort. He's lucky
tranquilidad.
his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Screened by Parker. From 13. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
What a total 180-degree turn here. He wasn't making anything in the first half, but he looks like a totally different player now in the second half.
Grant in the post, covered by Parker. And Favors has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. For 3, Levine nailed from three-point land.
Vámonos. Hay que ver esa estadística, pero creo que en triples nos vamos muy bien.
There's a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? Both, you know, when you were a young player, and maybe as an older player, when you were preaching.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you know, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. You know, just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so, to me, the veteran presence is everything. You know, Chris I would have paid him to do that. So, you know, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you,
es difícil que en 2 minutos me dan 19 puntos. Hay que hacer salir, no sé, un Tracy McGrady de ahí, no tienen,
Oh, that's good.
Ginobili, a lo mejor.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense
he's played. Jordan del partido, Gobert,
Why they keep taking the ball at him? It seems like every time he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love him. His shot is good.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
The Bulls leading by 17. Grant kicks to Mirotic. Gasol with the steal.
Madre mía, la mano de Gasol, increíble, qué grande.
Parker against Grant. Passes it to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen.
Menos mal.
Aldridge with a screen on Levine. Inside. Aldridge misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Here's Gobert, and that one clearly a foul.
A parar a Gobert con falta, ¿no? Gasol, qué perra.
Gasol. The NBA coaching ranks always looked at and scrutinized. Only 30 great jobs out there in the league, and yet they're on the firing line, it seems like, every season. Chris, what enables head coaches, in your opinion, to be successful? And
I think what allows you to be successful, first of all, what is your acumen for the game? Can you communicate? Can you inspire players? Are you a humble guy? And you know, I think those are the main things that you have to, you know, have as a coach. But look, players get traded all the time. Everybody's under pressure, so you know, just got to do your best and keep it moving.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so it's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Mills kicks to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Laverne. Anderson the screen. And it's Laverne missing. Takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control. All right, David, thank you. Folks, that's going to do it for now.
¿Cuál es la estadística? No sale la total, ¿no? O no sé. Hemos metido 4, 7, 9, 10, 11. 11 triples. De muchos intentos, eso es verdad, ¿eh? Pero bueno. Mirotic, 14 puntos, 3 rebotes, 2 pérdidas. Pero William 11 puntos, 1 rebote, 6 asistencias, 2 robos, 2 pérdidas. Gobert, cuidado con Gobert, que se hizo, extrapolando, se hizo un triple doble con tapones. 10 puntos, 12 rebotes, 1 robo, 5 tapones y 1 pérdida. Brutal lo de Gobert, Pues chicos, vamos allá. Vamos a ver qué hacemos ahora. Vale. La siguiente semana sería o Cavaliers, o Hawks, o Thunders. Hombre, la idea sería jugar. Es que tanto Cavaliers como Thunders son muy buenos. No sé. Yo diría que los Thunders, posiblemente. Los Cavaliers va a ser más difícil ganar. Los Thunders, a lo mejor. Bueno, aquí jugamos contra los Thunders. De nuevo, y a lo mejor ahí, entonces, a lo mejor jugamos contra Cavaliers. Y ya está. Vamos a ver. Salinger está aquí, qué triste. Tío, que iba para cracker. Bekovic también me encanta. Pasa es que sí, Paul Pierce tiene 72, nada más, chicos. Es una putada. Pues si no, tuviera por lo menos 75. Hostia. Error Arte. Beta World Pierce. Mike Miller también, buen triplero. Walter Tavares. Digo que está en el Madrid ahora. Y poco más. ¿Dónde buscar aquí? Sasa Vujicic. Buen triplista también. Tan abajo creo que no conozco a nadie. Vale. Hola chicos, ¿qué les puedo decir? Espero que les haya gustado este pequeño directo que hemos hecho. Ha sido sencillito. Gracias a todos los que han estado ahí. Vuelvo a hacer esta serie y también les explico por qué. Porque un capítulo de este juego, que es el primer vídeo del canal que llega a las 1000 visualizaciones y por lo tanto se lo merece, ¿no? Se merece que le vuelva a dar otra oportunidad y bueno, de momento va bien, así que ¿qué les puedo decir? Espero que les haya gustado. Espera un momento, chicos. Espero que les haya gustado y nada, eso. Que pasen todo lo que no vean después un directo o un vídeo. Que pasen todo feliz Navidad, próspero año nuevo y que disfruten de esta fiesta. Eso sí, si beben no conduzcan. Ya lo saben. Pues nada chicos, un abrazo muy fuerte. Y como siempre digo, allá más y mejor. Y hasta la próxima.